About to give Qantas a scoop of Ease and Excel before we ride. Endurance horses get fed before they race, during the race, whenever they want basically. Kind of expels the myth of you can't feed a horse while it's exercising, and afterwards we literally feed them out on course. I feed Ease and Excel before I train them just to make sure there's something in their stomach and reduce the risk of stomach ulcers. Oi, under there. Never leave these loose. I've seen people leave them loose and then the horse goes crazy and either comes out of the head collar or this swings round and hits them in the eye. So I try and remember to close it every time, even though it's super tempting, especially when you're grooming and it just makes it quicker. Good lad. Endurance saddles are only really heavy if you're light like me. If you're a 6-foot guy, then you probably won't need a heavy saddle, and actually then they're super lightweight and they're like cavalry saddles. They're like just the top, probably the most common ones you've seen. But at FDI we need to ride at weight, so 3-star is 75 kilos, 2-star is 17. I think they're bringing in new rules now for weight for 1-star, and very controversially weighting on riders, which I think is a really, really bad idea, but we'll not get into politics. Which means if I have a slightly heavier saddle, it means I don't have to carry as much lead. If I do need to carry lead, I tend not to have to because I work really hard at the gym. You wouldn't know now. Put on a few pandemic pounds. But I work really hard at the gym to get some muscle on. So that the weight that's on top of the horse is a mobile weight, not a dead weight. If I do have to carry lead, and I had to carry lead for the World Equestrian Games on Tissy, because I had an injury and it meant I couldn't train as hard, I put it under my saddle flaps in like a special, it's not on this saddle, but in like a special pouch that I made, and then just put roofing lead under here. Just means it's not on top of the horse's back, it's not affecting saddle fit. A lot of people make the mistake of putting weight in their stirrups or under the girth. It's okay under the girth, but it kind of creates a pendulum. A lot of people put it in like a weight vest on them or in a bum bag. It just ends up kind of wrecking your riding style and your posture. So I found it's best under the saddle flaps. Look at this. Look at all this fluff. I'm going to give you a good groom and a bath. Come on then. What are you doing? Good. Look at her. Is that good? We've had mud fever over winter. And we use like a Martin salve thing, a pink salve, and it really works. But then it's so sticky, like the mud really sticks to it. And it's so hard to get off. It was like literally a whole leg. You can see how pink her skin is. At least some of it's come off now. So that time of the year where they're molting, so all their winter fur is coming out. So get all that excess hair off, give her a bath so she feels nice and fresh and clean. This is all her old scarring from an accident she had as a 4-year-old. She was very lucky to be with us. She's had quite a few injuries in her time. I guess being 22 now, she's done pretty well. I know. This old lady's having a blue rinse. Tissy hates coming after. This is what I have in my bathing bucket. I have 2 buckets. One I put water with soap in, one clear. And then I have this bucket, which is actually really special to me because we bought this out in Normandy when I went to the World Equestrian Games because we needed an extra bucket. I wouldn't usually use yellow normally, but it's a sentimental bucket. So what I've got, a sweat scraper, trusty piece of billet twine, put a little knot each end so it's really easy to hold. Little naff free microfiber cloth that comes with the Skin So Soft, and a brush with a sponge in the middle. Put the soap in there and it really frosts it up. Tissy farting in the background. A brush for their mane and tail, and the combs aren't too close together so it doesn't really take the hair out. Then I have got some blue grey horse shampoo, some medicated shampoo for Azid because he has sweet itch, tea tree shampoo that I actually really need to stock up on. I've got some conditioning shampoo that we just used on Tissy. I've really beaten up baby oil if we're going into hey Andy, if we're going into a presentation, if we've won something, and I like to put a little bit of baby oil around their nose to make them more shiny and pretty. I'm well into colour enhancing shampoos, as you may have noticed. I've also got Bay for Azid and black for his mane and tail. Who knows if they actually are any different or they just have colouring in. I need to get a chestnut on. Great excuse to go pony shopping. Then I've got some hairspray. I use this if we're doing parades and stuff to kind of hairspray the Arab plait in. And then weirdly, I've got a B sample for drug testing. I usually have an A and B with me if it's required, but the drug testers bring their own. It's just in there, just in case. You never know. Yeah, that's it. Successful hack on Qantas, and we gave Tissy a bath, and I got to see a deer in the woods, but Dan didn't, and neither did you, because I wasn't filming at the time, typical. Qantas also did his first spook with me, and I didn't have that on camera either, and I swore, so that's probably a good thing. And now we're gonna go home for dinner. Qantas really loves Dan, and every time he runs off to go and get a shot in front of him, Qantas runs after him. You're very attached to your crew, aren't you?